You know, today's session is about building a foundational understanding of mental health, and the thing that can put people off, there's sometimes that unknown, which becomes then that scariness. And so if we can kind of break that apart and just start these conversations in workplaces, it then, you know, can ripple out into our families, you know, our friends.
What comes to mind with mental health for me is just working towards having a positive and constructive mindset. It's difficult and awkward to be able to talk about your mental health. I think as a culture, as Kiwis, it's something that we don't often address. I don't know what to expect. I'm hoping that we can sort of find some easy tools to be able to work towards it.
When it comes to mental health, it is really hard to understand sometimes. I just want to understand more around mental health and where I could support maybe a colleague or a family or a friend. So having this workshop may increase my understanding around how to manage mental health.
So the reason I came here was to try and get the ambulance at the top of the cliff, not after we've fallen down, mental-wise. People like me, they say, oh, he looks tough and rough, but just because you look tough and rough doesn't mean you're tough and rough up the top. What they used to tell us, go take a couple of concrete tools and harden up. That's not a good suggestion to somebody who's feeling sad and lonely. Don't take concrete tools. Connect, talk to someone.
This is something new to me. I've never been at a workshop like this before, but I suppose we all want to learn a little bit more about our mental health because we all have mental health. Growing up, we never really talked about it. We come across times in our life where we need some help to deal and tools to deal with it. That will be something that we would all like to learn, I think.
When we understand mental health and then understand what works for us, then you're showing up for yourself. And I think that's important. And when we take care of ourselves, we can also then have the capacity to take care and look after others. And I think a lot of people come to our courses sometimes thinking, oh, it's something in the workplace, like this is how I talk about mental health and wellbeing in the workplace. And a lot of the feedback comes as, gosh, I didn't realise I'm going to use this in my own personal life. It's going to impact my friends, my whānau, and the things that will reflect with them are likely to, you know, relate with their whānau and things like that as well, because they might have the same culture, values, morals. You know, we don't want to wait till we're in crisis, right, until we do something about it. And that's a tool that we've got that we can do something now. Awareness first, right? What you don't know. So first comes awareness, and then comes choice. You know, do you want to do something about it or not? Do you want to prioritise mental health or not? And then comes change and growth. Yeah. And I think I said in the course today is, you know, I truly believe that connections and conversations can save lives.
Rather than surprise me what I didn't know, just made me take a step back and think about some things that, you know, particularly paying attention to people in the team and that when they're talking and really making those connections. Just gave a few little tools or things to think about, or that you don't sort of, when you're busy day to day, you don't take the time to step back and think about.
Yeah, it was really informative.
Yeah.
I loved the way it was presented, the practical experience of building the house of cards, and I like to do things myself, but asking for help is often quite difficult because you don't want to project your own ideas when you don't feel qualified to talk about things. It's more to just say, hey, you know, I see you're struggling. Can I just offer this little bit, or can I even listen or just watch you? And even people that you work with probably is harder because they might be your manager or somebody you work with, but you've presented this professional front to them and you don't want to show that vulnerability.
I'm 100% I attended this course because now I'm a first aider to assist the mental well-being as well as physical well-being. So again, this is for my family. So I hope by attending this I can pass on knowledge that I've learnt, how to listen, how to talk. You're always learning. Today I learnt a lot that I can share with my family, with my mates at work.
One thing that I've learned over here is it's okay to fail. It's okay to say that, you know, you've faltered, and you're not alone. There's always help, which is there. Like I said, inside, in the darkest of rooms, you could always find happiness only when you turn on the light.
Yeah, that stigma is going to be a very hard thing to break though. It's sort of ingrained in the culture of us. So I think it'd be really good for more people to come and do this. The more people that do it, the more it can spread to everyone else as well, and the more conversations, open conversations that can be had.